Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a quick run through of how to use the Charge 5 and look at some of its features. So first of all, to turn the screen on, there's a couple ways. One way is by double tapping it, which should turn it on. The other way is by rolling your wrist towards you, which should also turn it on. This way is a little bit less reliable and you have to have a feature on there called auto turn on, but this double tap should work pretty consistently. And then kind of the ways you're going to use it most often is by swiping to the left or right. And that's going to bring up all these different apps. Most of these you won't use, you can use timers and alarms if you want to. This exercise, this is what you're going to use the most often. And you're going to scroll down, you'll have different options on yours. They'll either have weights or workout. You can see weights right here. You would select whatever exercise you're doing for that day and then press play. So I'll have a different video for that. If you're confused about how to log a workout session, check that other video. How to get back to this main screen like I just did is by double tapping on the screen. So if you're in a workout and you want to get back, if you double tap, it should always bring you back to this time screen. Other things to know, scrolling up and down does other things. So scrolling this way, scrolling down, you kind of get some stats, and then you can look at what your activity has been like, what your heart rate is, kind of all those things. Double tapping, again, brings you back to the main screen. And then scrolling up, this will kind of tell you more settings stuff. So if your settings ever get messed up, it's probably something that accidentally got pressed up here. This DND stands for Do Not Disturb. If that gets turned on, sometimes messages aren't sent to your phone, or sometimes the Fitbit's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more finicky. That's what it looks like when it's turned on. That's how you turn it off. Sleep mode, same kind of thing. It'll dim your light and it will make sure not to turn it on, so you can use that if you want to. Screen wake, this is the turning on, turning off part. This is screen wake part here. You can see, so if this is manual, that means that it won't turn off or on when you roll your wrist, only when you tap it. So if you want it to turn off or on when you roll your wrist, make sure it's auto. Let's see, this water lock, just make sure that if you are going to go swimming, you can turn this on before going swimming. We usually suggest not swimming because some things are more likely to go wrong, but you can technically. Oops. We do not want that. And then this last one is settings. This is where you can find lots of other stuff. Sometimes if your heart rate gets turned off, this is where to go to fix your heart rate. So there's this blue thing. If your heart rate's ever not working and it's not collecting your heart rate, or you get a message about that, check here. If it's gray, that means the heart rate is not working. If it's blue, that means it is working, which you can also always check. There should be this green light flashing on the back. You can see there. If that's not flashing, that means that your heart rate is off. Those are the main features. This was kind of a longer video, but I wanted to give you a little bit more information. So always feel free to contact one of your study coordinators if you need more help. That's kind of what we're here to help you do. Okay, hope this helps.